Hello again, everybody. So it's been a while since I've made one of these videos, but hopefully I can get back into the swing of things and do some more of these in the near future. So figured it'd be good to kick it off again with another tower strat analysis video. So I've got some bad news. The seed for this challenge that I saved doesn't happen to be the seed for the challenge. So since I pretty much already made this video, we're just gonna have a seed for this challenge. So let's dive in. This challenge, it's got a fun layout. Some of these bricks we've seen before, and some of them we haven't. And on the ones we've seen, I'll probably just kind of glance over them. But there's two that I particularly like in this challenge, so I figured it would be a good one to look at. Alright, so after the starting brick, the first thing that we encounter is this blue hand one where, again, we just are going to ground pound under this bumper, end up on top of this post, and just avoid going to the entire other side to go around the blue hand. Next we have a pretty lengthy brick, and this is one of the ones that I really like. For this lower section, pretty much you just bounce back and forth, just like the starting brick. And then we get to the end with the bumper here. And this is the real interesting thing in this entire brick. When departing from this brick, you want to ground pound this bumper pretty much every time you see this brick. You want to ground pound it, and it can be pretty difficult to learn how to do this, but I have a strat that I think is really consistent. There's basically two ways to do this, and you can just ground pound it into the bumper and hope that you get it right, which actually can be a few frames faster if you do more wall jumps. Then you're just like, alright, we're just going to do it optimally and hope that it works out. But what I do here is a YYB down, or a YBY down. Yeah, a YBY down. And so a YBY, while wall running, is really interesting, has a very unique outcome, in that it causes you to just cruise horizontally across the screen for a pretty lengthy section, and it's generally useless, but it's kind of interesting that it actually does that. But then if you do a YBY down on the wall, instead of going horizontal, you do a ground pound, but it still tries to do that horizontal motion, so you get this kind of arcing path, and it allows you to sweep underneath this bumper, and it gives you more room for actually ground pounding that bumper, and it makes it a lot more consistent. Like it's still pretty tight timing, but it really makes that ground pound on that bumper a lot easier. Alright, so after this rest brick, we have another pretty cool brick, and you either have to be Teensy or Rayman to do this. Either one can, but do note, Princess can't actually do this. Skip entirely. Basically, the idea is we can wall jump up this barrier instead of breaking through it, which skips going up the chain, and since we can gain some lift from the ground pound, we just hop straight up and ground pound onto that platform. Then again, we have another one of these blue hand bricks. I'm just going to cruise through that one, and we have a vine brick at the end. This might not even be the best way to do this vine brick. It is just a really awkward setup coming out of that blue hand brick, so that's what I came up with. And that's it. It's a really simple challenge, this one is, because that mid brick, the main one that I was talking about, it's a very large brick, but I really like that YBY strategy there, so I figured I'd make a video about it. So hopefully you found this useful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.